Oh. Yes!
Lately, I've been playing Dragonball Breakers, and I've gathered up some clips. I want to share some basics about the game so that anybody who's watching these clips isn't completely lost. Breakers is a 7-on-1 game with 7 survivors versus a raider. When you queue up, you kind of have to put in your time as a survivor before you can be a raider. Usually that'll be about 4 to 6 games. Playing the raider is actually pretty challenging. In terms of objectives, the main way to progress the game, the survivors need to gather up 5 power keys in zones A through E. Once these are gathered, they can start up the Super Time Machine. The Super Time Machine is kind of the end game of the match, and once that's running, it keeps a counter going. Survivors can speed it up if they're attending to it, and the raider can try to blow it up. Survivors can also try to win the match by outright killing the raider. And the raider, of course, wins by blowing up the Super Time Machine or killing all of the survivors. If the raider does destroy the Super Time Machine, they've definitely won, but sometimes survivors can still escape using some other time machines that show up afterwards. Also, the raider can also blow up the Super Time Machine and then get killed right at the very end by the dogged efforts of one last guy. In addition to power keys, there's a few important items that survivors can grab. The most important is probably change power. Then there's also money, radars, civilians, and a few other support items. Change power, once you build it up, will level up your survivor, starting at level 0 and going up to level 3. You can use Dragon Change once you're at least level 1 to turn into a real Dragon Ball character who can fight back. This works for a limited time, and that time is shortened if you take damage from the raider. If you can get to be a higher level than the raider, or if you can be the same level as the raider and cooperate with your other teammates, you can lay a serious smackdown and possibly blow them up. Apart from change power, money is mostly there for you to turn into change power or other items at vending machines. Civilians are a shared objective that either survivors or the raider can go after. If the raider gets a civilian, they'll increase their evolution level, which is their version of change power that lets them go up through their various villainous forms. But if the survivors get a civilian saved, they'll take them off the map so a raider can't get them, and they'll get a few drops of change power. Radars can help you track power keys, civilians, and Dragon Balls. And lastly, Dragon Balls, if you get all 7, you can summon Shenron. Summoning Shenron can let you jump up to level 4, a transformation that will not expire on its own over time and lets you throw out as many super attacks as your heart desires. You can only lose your level 4 by taking sufficient damage from the raider, and that is pretty hard for the raider to do. So in a lot of cases, that's a major component of the win condition. The last thing worth mentioning is that survivors have 4 active skills and 4 passive skills. The active skills are pretty impactful abilities, usually giving a survivor a big burst of mobility or sometimes allowing them to stun the raider. The passives are less impactful. They do some admittedly minor things. The raider also has some ability to advance, but they can't actually change their base kit. All they can do is reduce some of their cooldowns or make some of their individual abilities more effective by pumping their level ups in there. If anything else is confusing, please ask in the comments. Apart from that, let's get into some games.
But I don't really know the difference between all the transfers, man, and the rarity thereof.
Okay, let's get started. So, if anybody's cruising by, please let me know if any of the audio from the game is bleeding through the microphone or if you're hearing like a weird echo. I upped the gain rate on the microphone a little bit and I'm not using a headset, so there's a little bit of a possibility of that. Somebody's over there, and my camera is a little jacked up. We're up against Boo. Okay, my camera stopped acting the fool. Okay, so we got Spokovich over there.
That's not what we want to see. It's a bit of a mistake. Oh well. Somebody's already over there too.
Kaioken! This is it!
You hit the wrong buttons, I gotta spend more abilities to get to the right place. Oops. Want to get this rescue before Spokovich shows up.
My savior!
I gave him the shoe.
Good.
Whew! Breaking out. Okay. Really don't like that, you know, I'm still getting the heartbeat. And I'm still at change 0.
Not good. Someone is down.
He finally got somebody. Okay.
Great. You know what to do with that key.
I really need a barrier recovery device.
Thank you.
Got decent zennies. If I can find a change power machine, should be in a good way. I don't have any radar. Okay, there's a dragon radar, I guess, but I'm assuming this area's combed over. So I see allies running with radar. We're a little stacked up right now. It's like I moved on from a spot, and then Spokovich was kind of preventing me from crossing back over anywhere. They are getting early damage in on him. Suppose that makes sense, as he was in a fruitless chase initially. Alright, I need to move. I'd like to move to maybe, like, B or A or something. Let's see. Where do I go to not be following somebody? Gotta hope he's heading over that way and not looking around. Very easily just turn over and see me. Okay. Yeah, this is already picked over. I don't know where the stuff is at. Like, what did people leave behind? You know, I'm gonna assume, I think the spot that people left behind is probably gonna be, let's use this, is probably gonna be like the watery areas in A, like the lake, if anything. I mean, usually 2 people spawn on the lake. I don't know why there's a Dragon Ball just sitting around. I need change power real bad, guys. Okay, here we go. Game heard me. This is probably where the bad guy was starting up. And now we've gone from 0 to level 2. Which is theoretically enough to fight Majin Buu if we, like, roll up in a team.
Hey, great! You found another power key.
Okay, all the civilians are out. Got an area destruction going out. feel like nobody's been popping terrain. Okay, so C has still got a power key, and I don't have a radar for it.
Could be trouble.
One of your allies needs some help.
Trouble.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Good.
I'm gonna set my Dragon Balls down there because I'm about to skedaddle. And I don't want the others to be left scrambling for it. Being said, I need to get to the other side of Boo. It's a bad circumstance. We got a spicy situation.
They're close.
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go. Then you're
Boo's got a
done.
radar. He went for those idle Dragon Balls. This recovery device. Hiding actually cut that animation short. Okay, so with Boo having a radar, that is unfortunate because he's got
Not good.
last pair of
Someone is
Dragon
down.
Balls.
Can you help them?
Could be trouble.
Okay. He's still innocent Boo, and we've got 2 people at level 3. So we can totally fight this out. Oh, I didn't want to pick that up.
Hey!
Not the right thing.
Good.
Okay. Down to 54%. I could really use a vending machine. Change power. Don't have any allies down. There aren't any civilians left.
Your allies
one-
knocked out. Can you save them? You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon Shinron at the altar.
Somehow we did get all 7.
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
Okay, that was a full execute on that one other down guy. Be heading for these supplies, get a cooldown drink, hit level 3, and let's fight. Okay, we got the Shenron summon, so we'll be dropping a level 4 change off of that. I'm gonna jump up to level 3, get a cooldown drink, and go in. Cooldown drink. There was only one, like, large change power. I really want to be level 3.
Let's go.
Where's he at? Come on.
All right.
We got him. Woo! We just outpaced the heck out of him. He got really He got really stuck trying to go for kills. I had a pretty good play on him early with a shoe, and I don't know what he was doing after that, but he collapsed. I don't know how we managed to get all the Dragon Balls, because I could have sworn that he picked up the 2 that I dropped. I don't know if there's something that causes the Dragon Balls to respawn or move around, but hey, we got it. I could not find, like, stuff or power keys to save my life, but still got to contribute in the end. This dude has a dragon radar.
They're close.
Yup. Bet he had a dragon radar. That was dicey as hell.
That's a new power key.
I don't know if 18 is part of the rival set or if she was part of the original set, but there's also an 18 transformation. I think that's part of the rivals. The transformations for Frieza and Cell look particularly cursed because all of the transformations are like a hybridization of your usual character and whoever you're transforming into. Oh, was 18 only in the pre-order? Oh, that's lame. That's a bummer. I wonder if they'll re-release her later. I'm sure there will be some other like seasonal event opportunity to get back into that if it's a true gacha game. But I guess for everybody else, there's a bit of a head start. All right, we got Cell. Okay, that dude really wanted to take the ship. That's fine. If you're gonna burn an ability to make sure you're the one who explores the ship, I'll give it to you. Yeah, like they'll factor her in later, I'm sure. Okay, that's good. Civilians are a pretty great find against Cell because Cell really loves snapping up civilians.
You have my thanks.
Yeah, I have access to Piccolo. I haven't picked up Tien yet. Because you have to get them out of a random gacha system. And of course, Tien is bound with the solar flare ability. So if you set the characters you set partially determine the abilities you can use when you're not transformed. Once you have leveled an ability to 10, you can use it regardless of character. So I've had Yamcha so that I could level up the VIP special ability, which gets me a discount at vending machines. But I've maxed that out, so I don't actually need to use them anymore. So if I wanted to use Solar Flare, I could swap off. Okay, Cell is gotten his form change. I've been finding a lot of civilians. So we might go for an early fight because I'm gonna be ahead of the rest of the Survivor team for change level. But even then, fighting solo's probably a waste. It's a big risk. So I'll only do it if it looks like I'm saving somebody. He's on the clear other side of the map, so we're not gonna look for a fight right now. Yeah, you don't want to get drained. Okay, somebody transformed. It looks like they're probably running away from him. Another civilian. I might hit level 3. If I hit level 3, I'm gonna go start fighting him, just because.
You're a big help.
Power key radar. Okay, that's an important job to do. This is really close. I am level 3. Okay. No power keys near me.
Kaioken! Could be trouble.
You know what to do with that key.
Cell.
All right. Close.
Yeah, he got me. I didn't break out soon enough, and I used my shoe too early.
Time to feast.
So that's gonna be a bit of an misplay.
Time to feast.
Dang it.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
So if I needed to break that combat off, so there were two problems. One, I needed to break that combat off sooner, My other problem was I knocked him down too many times. I needed to kick him away on the last one. This guy will pick me up, no problem. Oh, and there's a cooldown drink here. And a barrier recovery device. So I'll be popping this,
Found another power key.
drinking this,
Use it quick.
and the only one we have left is Area D. He might try to camp out Area D, and I still need another 50% on my recharge. Let's see then. If I could find like a vending machine. He is still not into his second form. Got a couple oolongs running around. I never see people playing oolong. There's no particular reason not to. I mean, yes and no, because the cosmetics for the game I think actually look pretty good.
Access the startup system from the central area.
Okay, startup
Just a
system's
little
running.
more to go.
I'm gonna
Then you're
head over to
done.
the startup system. Okay, Cell managed to get his second form. If he starts an area destruction, we need to probably get out of here. 86%, so about like 15 seconds or so. It's about 1 second per percent. I need to make sure he doesn't show up and drop me. We're probably gonna get out on Super Time Machine. He's coming. 2 more seconds. Cool.
This is it. This is it.
Dragonball. Summon Shinron at the altar.
Okay. Cell 2 is Cell 2 can be a tough fight. Cookie's gonna summon the dragon.
I'll send some supplies.
So we've got more than 50% on Super Time Machine. Cell is getting distracted too much to do good damage to it. We've got an Oolong at level 2 change. Looks like he's scrapping, and we're about to throw down with the dragon. Looks like he's gonna area destruction prevent the dragon summon. That's a good move by Cell.
Your allies knocked out. Can you save them?
All right, I'm gonna try and move for this save because I think that's the best use of my time right now. Okay, looks like we got some bikes here. That'll help. I think somebody might have used a Saiyan speeder to come over for this.
Not good. Someone is down. Can you help them?
Get up!
One of your allies needs some help.
Raider's gonna try and pop the system. Do we have any supply drops from Trunks?
Close.
I don't see any green lasers. What the heck, Trunks? You gotta give us a hand. Throw a shoe at... We got it. There must have been supply drops that I missed. So I didn't do a whole lot of damage with my early level 3 play, but I pulled him out of what he wanted to do for a good 3 cycles of punching the heck out of him. And that's an all survivors out, so that's pretty good. I'm in this cave 80% to hide. I don't think Spokovich is going to come in this cave. He is right on top of this cave. Oh no, that's him.
Your allies knocked out. Can you save them?
That's him right there.